In the realm of mystic lore, where dragons dance and soar, Kevin veils the secrets, ancient runes to explore. Runes of dragons, a tale to be told. In the wisdom of the 27, their magic unfolds. Runes of dragons, etched in lore, unlock the power forevermore. Keb, the English mystic, guides the way through dragon runes, where magic holds sway. Each rune a whisper, a dragon's ancient tongue, meanings deep, where ancient stories are sung. From light to wind, fire to earth, in the dance of runes, dragon magic's birth. Runes of dragons, etched in lore, unlock the power forevermore. Keb, the English mystic, guides the way through dragon runes, where magic holds sway. In the tapestry of knowledge, protection is found, guidance and luck as each journey's begun. No need for physical runes, though they stand tall as companions on your quest, like runes on the wall. Good luck and wisdom, protections embrace. The runes of dragons in life's cosmic space. As you delve into the mysteries, let the magic ensue. Kev's wisdom unfolds in every rune he drew. Runes of dragons etched in lore, unlock the power forevermore. Kev, the English mystic, guides the way. So venture forth, seeker bold, to the rune of dragons come, where tales are told. In the dance of the 27, let your journey begin with runes of dragons, where dragon magic skin.
Hello, hello. Looks like some of the early birds are arriving. Good to see you, or at least to see your names. Can everyone actually hear me? Sound check, sound check. Can anyone put a message to say yes, I can hear you? Well, it's good to know. Make sure it's working. Thank you very much. Where's everyone popping in from then? I think we got one from Italy. Nice picture. It's an angel, Margaret the angel.
It was a heart for February.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
It's luminous, isn't it? So we got Iowa in the house. Who else is in the house then? Where's everyone else from? Where are you from, Margaret?
I am from North Idaho in the United States,
Idaho.
near a town called Coeur d'Alene.
People are arriving one by one. Good to see you all. Yeah, my image is a picture of the runes, of my dragon runes that I've got. I gave it to AI to have a play with. So I was messing around. You don't need to see my background because it's a complete mess. I've been having a tidy up, as you do, and then realizing that I needed more shelving, so I've bought some IKEA shelving that's arriving tomorrow. So there's like books everywhere, and yeah. It's funny when my drum keeps appearing and disappearing. There you go, look. Always give it into a few minutes past, let people arrive. Some like to be early, some don't like to be early. Oops, my candle's gone out. Need to relight my candle. Grandfather fire.
Hi.
'Tis the season. Hello. 'Tis the season to declutter, spring clean energy. That's true. Looking very comfortable there, young lady.
Yeah, it's only 8 p.m. in Italy, but I am so tired.
We soon get that extra day, don't we? That extra February day. An extra long year. Hopefully it'll be a good one. That will be a good one. Welcome, welcome. Just let everyone pop in and say, always give it until 2 or 3 minutes past before we start. Just let everyone arrive. Do let us know where you're popping in from. You're allowed to speak, or you can type it, or you can sign language it, or whatever.
Hi, I'm Juliana. I'm in Montana in the US,
Hey, welcome.
which it's noon here.
Noon. It's late evening, 7
Noon out.
p.m. here. Alexandra, it's 8
Yeah.
p.m. People from Canada. Yeah, most of you are sort of hours behind me, aren't you? Hampshire. Canada in the house. So give it a couple of minutes more, and then we'll start. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm going to be concentrating a bit more on about dragons this time. Normally my talks are purely on shamanism, but I work a lot with the dragons, and obviously many of us know probably that it is the year of the wood dragon, the Chinese one. I'm going to be sharing the dragon runes and taking us on a shamanic journey to meet 27 of them today. Just a quick introduction so that whet your appetite for maybe in the future we'll meet them one by one, as some other people are doing now. Lindsay from London, welcome. Just finished working out, you don't need to see that. Fair enough. Bit pink faced though. Glowing. I'll give it another minute or so, and then we'll start. Good to see you all. I have 2 logins. I can't chat on my phone. Montana, hey, welcome. Right, Judy. Good to see you. White blanket. Snow. Oh, nice. We had snow last week on top of Dartmoor, but it lasted for about a day, and then it rained like it normally does and washed it all away. It does look beautiful, and it's all bright white. long as you haven't got a drive on it, it's okay. Blessings from Oregon. Welcome. Okay, we're at 2 minutes past, so oh, bless you. And we're 2 minutes past, so we'll start. We saw hail here yesterday, but sun is out today. Yeah, I had hail the other day. I went for a walk on Friday. You know when the hail goes sideways and it hits you in the face and it hurts? It was a bit like that. I had to put my hood up and hide for about half an hour. That's all good fun. Okay, well, we'll start. So welcome. This talk today is about the dragons of the runes. So this image behind me is an AI sort of version of those runes, and basically what the real picture is a picture of a big shield that I purchased years ago, and there's each of the runes all the way around it, 27. I'll do a little slideshow share. Hopefully the share screen will work. Share screen. Thumbs up if you can see it. Does it come up? Yep, perfect. This is when I need a huge screen because I can't see. I can see now. So we're going to talk about journey to the shamanic realms for the year of the dragon. So this is year of the wood dragon. And for those of you that have been to a few of these talks, we've been doing these since the sort of start of almost last year. And all of these are on replay. They're all on video. They're all on my blog. And I'm going to be putting a little course together so they're all there. So people that come in and are new can catch up. Some of this information is quite useful. So next month, I've got a lady called Karen Remy from Germany, and she's going to come and talk to us about numerology. And I did her course, and it's absolutely amazing. And she'll blow your mind with how you can manipulate numbers. So that's going to happen next time. This time we're going to be talking about a guided journey. So talk about dragons. For me, dragons often come in to wake us up. They help us with our courage. They help us do those leaps of faith. They protect us from spiritual attack. They remind us of our magic. They help us heal, and they're very good at helping us heal other people. Certainly in my shamanic practice, I connect with the dragons. When I say dragons, they're basically an energy that is appearing as a dragon, and that can be a small dragon to a mountain-sized dragon. And the first time I actually met a dragon was in April 2017 when I was riding out on a horse that I'm the human to. And that's another story that I've talked about elsewhere, but that was a huge awakening for me because it scared the bejeebus out of me, and it scared my horse a lot as well. But it changed my directory. I sort of started looking into why dragons were appearing to me, what dragons were, and went down a huge big dragon hole. And on that journey, I've been involved in Dragon Thunder Summit, and we've got the Galactic Dragon Thunder Summit this year with lots of speakers from around the world. And one of the big ones that came in was 27 dragons came along and said, we want to share with you the runes of the dragons. So I sat down and drew those. They're all very simple runes, and there's some very complicated art. And then I've created a book to sort of explain how to connect with the dragons. So what we want to do today really is I just wanted to introduce you all. I want us to go on a shamanic journey to the lower realms. And I want to introduce you to all 27 in one go, just to whet your appetite. And maybe one of them will call to you, and maybe that's one of the dragons that can work with you and assist you, heal you, help you, whatever that is. So yeah, that's what they told me to do. So for me, the dragons help me with protection during the rituals. They have healing powers themselves. So if I do, say, an extraction process with someone where they've got some sort of entity attached to them, the dragons are very powerful energy that helping remove that. And if you've never met a dragon before and you really want to meet a dragon, just one individual, one at a time today, you're going to meet 27. If you want to do it more slowly, you can go to meetyourdragons.com and there's a free course that I've put together, and I think we're getting up to nearly 1,000 people that have been through that. And every day I get a message from someone saying, oh, I met my dragon and it was this, it was that, and it was this colour and its name was this, and it had blue eyes and big wings. I just love hearing all about it. I'm sort of skipping through these quickly because I want to get us on this journey. Some people say, who are dragons? And for me, they're just pure source energy. So I think many of us know what a guardian angel is. So if you think of a dragon, sort of similar terms to that, if you've never had any interaction with dragons, then that's how you can think of it. They're very unique. They're like humans. People sometimes say to me, if it's a black dragon, does it mean this? Not really. Dragons are so complicated that they're not defined by their colour, their element, or anything. That's just part of them. It's a bit like me saying, I was born a Pisces, so everything about me is about Piscean. It's not true. Parts of it is true, parts of it's not true. And of course, as they've grown, and as I've grown, we all change, and we can go against what we were born into. But definitely there's dragons are born into some sort of colour, some sort of element, but they're also shapeshifters, so they can change colour, and some dragons will even live as humans. And I think some of you may have met some. So what are the dragon runes? The dragon runes came through from 27 dragons. They came in and said, here's a rune, and as you can see them here, very, very simple runes. And the dragons that I work with like to keep things simple. They say, us humans, we make things so complicated. So they say, here's a rune, a bit like a tarot card. You can pull a rune. You can say, okay, I've got this big decision to make, or I'm trying to make this choice, whatever it is. And you can sit with the runes. You'll pull one, and it might be, say, the rainbow dragon. And then what you'll do is you'll look at the book, which is a PDF or a physical book, and there'll be some information in there that will help you go on a journey. But the important thing, the journey is you need to go on a journey to the dragon, the rainbow dragon, and have a sit with them. And many of us get into this thing where, oh, I need to ask someone, ask the human. Always, the dragons always say to me, ask us. Ask us. Don't ask someone else what they think we, the dragon, are saying. Ask us, the dragon. And many people, they have a very sort of thin layer experience with the dragons. They meet a dragon and they're like, oh, I've got a dragon. But they don't actually sit with the dragon and really get to understand the dragon. And that's one of the things the dragons keep coming to me and saying, we want a proper connection. So when, say, you meet a new friend, some people is very surface level, but with the dragons it needs to be deep. So like your bestest friend. And that's what you want to treat the dragons like, and really get to understand them, journey with them often, and talk to them and ask them. And rather than sort of say, oh, you're a black dragon, and ask someone else, what does that mean? Ask the dragon, why are you a black dragon? Why are you showing as a black dragon to me? And they'll tell you. Maybe you need to work on your shadow or whatever it is. And they might be saying, well, just the colour I fancy doing today. And often the same dragon will come in with different colours. And I've got some that the rainbow colour one day, grey the next, black another day, red another day. So if you're interested in the runes, the whole set of runes, you can have them in those beautiful colours you see there, which are aluminium foil, which is beautiful for using outdoors. But there's also a wooden set, which aren't so good for outdoors because they can get wet. And I use those for indoors. Those are all the dragons that came through. So rainbow, chakra, water, earth, air, fire, spirit, north and east and south and west, mind, soul, body, aura, iron, wood, stone, crystal, ice, lava, gold, silver, copper, diamond, meteorite, and then there's a blank one. And the blank one just means infinity. And that dragon sort of almost covers anything. If you pick that one, it may pull in any of the others. So what we're going to do today is go on a journey, and we're going to go to a beautiful place, which is a grove in the lower realms on our shamanic journey. And we're going to go on a journey to meet every single one of these dragons. So we're going to go to a grove where there's a huge big stone circle, and a bit like this image you're seeing here, where you can see each of the runes. The runes will be in a big circle, and we're going to be going to that, and each dragon that wants to come and visit today will come and land on that rune. And it's up to you to connect to every single one of them, or you might say, actually, if the North Dragon comes in, that's the one I want to have a connection to. And really today is just an introduction. Dragons have asked me to introduce them, whet your appetite, and then if you're interested in going on a journey with them, you can on your own, or I'm going to put together a journey for each one, and I'll be selling those like minimum of like £8 a go or something silly. The dragons have said don't make it expensive, so have a look through those, see if any of those names jumping out to you. Are you interested in the fire dragon? Are you the soul dragon? Is the meteorite dragon, the diamond dragon? Just have a look at that list now and just start having that as an intention. Because when we go on a shamanic journey, the most important part of a shamanic journey is the intention. And our intention is to go and meet the dragons of the runes, and you can hold it in your heart that you want to meet a particular one, or just come along for the journey and see all of them. And I always say, when you go on a shamanic journey, some people are very good at seeing, some people more better at sensing, some people are better at feeling. But don't go, oh, it didn't work for me just because you didn't actually see them. The fact that you're going to come on the journey and be in their presence is strong enough, and it works more in your subconscious. So just relax into a shamanic journey. If you've not been on one before, it's nice and easy. What we do is we go to, I'll take you on a walk with your free soul. We'll go up to Dartmoor, we'll go to a stone circle, we'll open a portal, which you call an Axis Mundi, to the lower realms. We'll go to the lower realms, and once we're down there in the lower realms, we'll wander through into this huge grove that's surrounded by oak trees. And there's this big stone circle. I'll call in the dragons, and all you need to do is relax and believe that they will come in. And you may get to see them, or you might just sense them. So you say, sorry, can't read dragon 25. Is that diamond? Yeah, 25 is the diamond dragon. Yeah, it's a bit pink. You can't see it so well. I need to change the colour of that one. So, who wants to meet the dragons of the runes? And I got AI to do this beautiful picture. When you meet the dragons, they sometimes will be shape-shifting and they will look more human. And I've got a book called Fly of Dragons, which is on Amazon, and I borrowed some stories from wherever I heard them about all those beautiful people that have actually been dragons and then lived as humans. And there's some gorgeous stories there. So the thing about dragons is they are shapeshifters. They can be a dragon one moment, they could be a little bat the next, they could be a human, they could be anything. So when these dragons come and land in, you may not see a dragon, you might see something else that they've decided to be that day. Cool. So these are the runes in the different colours. So there's the rainbow coloured ones, and there's the wooden ones. So when we go on this journey, you can imagine that there's a circle like this in stone, and it's huge. Imagine a dragon the size of a huge truck. That's how wide these runes are. And there's a huge big circle where it's surrounded by an oak forest, and the dragons will just come in, land in, teleport in, whatever they do. They may not all arrive. Sometimes we call them, they're busy doing other things. But if they do, they'll be there, and you'll get to sense them, feel them, see them, taste them, smell them, touch them, whatever it is. Each of us have got different senses. So I often say see, but when I say see, I mean whatever your senses are you're using. Some of us don't see too well, some of us don't hear so well, some of you may be differently. So let's go. Just stop the share. Let's go on the shamanic journey. So if everyone makes sure they're on mute, I'll just turn the music on so we can use the drum. So we're going to go on a journey to the Hall of the Dragon Runes, and it's a beautiful journey to the lower realms. So all you need to do is just relax, close your eyes, and just come into your heart. There's a space just behind your heart, your physical heart. You can imagine that as like your heart chakra. If you're in your heart, it's a lot easier to journey on a shamanic journey. If you're in your head, there's lots of thinking going on, and it just stops the block. It just blocks you basically. You just want to be in your heart space. Just breathe into there a few times. Beautiful. So your physical being is going to stay where it is, relaxed in your chair or on the bed or wherever you are. And there's a part of you called your free soul. Your free soul can wander around and it can see and sense, and it will journey back to you. But on this journey, just imagine your free soul standing up from you now. All of us at once now. We're going to travel through time and space. Beautiful. Now, free soul now. All of us together as a big group. We're in Dartmoor in Devon, in England, in Europe. So imagine for me now a bright sunny day in England. I know it's rare. And all around for miles you see a vast expanse of vibrant green. It rains a lot, so it's very green. And your nose, if you can smell, senses the pine forest nearby. You might be able to see sheep and cows roaming freely across the moorlands, munching on that lovely green grass. Overhead you can hear the calls of the crows and the seagulls that are sheltered here overnight from the nearby coasts. You see a hawk floating on the air, looking for its next meal. You can just see the white tail of a rabbit running between burrows, outsmarting the hawk. So we walk now as a group along a gravel path up to a wooden gate, which we carefully walk through one by one, all coming through. And we relatch that gate to stop the sheep and cows roaming off of Dartmoor. Dartmoor's a national park and it's very safe for them to roam here. They walk along the gravel path now, gently uphill. We walk past a sparkling reservoir. The blue sky is reflecting on its surface and it's still and calm. It's a beautiful sunny day. We keep walking uphill past some ancient oaks that seem to stand guard. The path comes to a Y junction. We turn left. We walk upwards through the pine forest. If you've got keen eyes, you might see the ponies and the deers sheltering in the forest. And with your magic eyes, you may see the fairies and other beings in the woodlands. Keep walking uphill now for quite a while. The heat of the day and the exertion is making our brows rather warm. And then we see a clearing in the forest. We spy a large stone circle in the middle. This is where we're going to travel from, our Axis Mundi. So with reverence we walk between the tombstones that lead us down a short grassy path to this ancient and magical stones for circle or Fernworthy. We stand now for a moment in reverence in front of the stone circle. Feel its energy. It's been here for at least 5,000 years, used for many a magical journey. Walk around it now clockwise, slowly, until you find a stone that calls you. The stones are about 3 to 4 foot high, so you might want to sit on one or lean against one. Once you've found your stone, just feel its solidity, feel it grounding you. While I open the portal, the east and the south and the west and the north, the fire, the water, the earth and the air. I ask Goddess Gaia to give us access to the lower realms for a shamanic journey. Grant us access to the rain, to the runes, to the realm of the dragon runes. Grant us access to the great grove. Beautiful. Okay, a staircase is opening, a big stone circular staircase is opening in the middle of the stone circle. You can all stand up from your rock and start walking down. Walk down the staircase. It's dark, so I light my staff so we can see. It's a short set of steps. When we get to the bottom, put my hand on the wall and say, "Open great hall of the great runes." When an oak door appears, it's got many runes on it. We open it, pull it towards us. We see a corridor made of stone, which is cool and brightly lit. The walls and ceilings of this stone corridor are covered in the dragon runes. So we walk down this corridor. It's about 100 foot long. It's leading to some natural light. As a group we walk down. We're heading now, we can see the glen and we can see the oak trees. Just before we step into the glen, there's a movement in the walls and 2 large stone ogres walk out. Yeah, they grant us access today, that's good. If you've got any supplies, any food, you can give them to the ogres, they'll wander off into the woods and eat those. We're allowed access. So we walk now into the glen. You can see the vast stone circle. There's 27 runes and 1 blank one. With your intention in your heart, whether it's to meet one of the dragons or all of the dragons, hold that strongly now while I call upon the dragons. I ask the dragons of the runes to join us now. We ask for their wisdom and insights. Please come to us now, great dragons of the rune. Okay, I'm going to start drumming. And when I do, you step forward onto the blank stone. Stand within the circle of the dragons. When you do, you'll find that you'll enter a parallel universe. Everyone can stand on the same stone at the same time. Each of us will have our own individual experience. Each of us will see the dragons individually. Okay. While I drum, commune with the dragons. When I finish, I'll walk us out. Enjoy. Meet the dragons of the runes. dragons are here. Another couple of minutes, then we need to leave. Any last requests of the dragons, ask them now. Thank you, great dragon masters. Thank you for your blessings. Thank you for your wisdom. We leave you now. Everyone wants to step off of the circle of the runes. Start working your way back down the stone corridor. Say goodbye to the ogres. Say goodbye to the dragons of the runes. File out through the oak door. Come on, you last stragglers. And then we shut the oak door. Seal it back in. It looks like a stone wall again. Start walking back up the stone steps. Back out into the stone circle. Find that stone that you found before. Ground yourself again when I close the portal to the lower grounds. Thank you, Gaia. Then we'll wander back out down the grass, walking away from the stone circle, back down the hill, through the pine forest, back past those mighty oaks, past the reservoir, back through the gate, back along the gravel path, sending your free soul back to you now, back to your physicality. Feel it slowly engaging back into your body, into your toes, into your feet, your heels, your ankles, your calves, your shin, your knees, into your thighs and your hips, back into your torso, back into your lungs, into your arms, your shoulders, down to each of the fingertips, back into the head. And a deep breath. Come back fully into this time, this reality. I close the portal now fully. Your free soul is home. And then open your eyes when you're ready. Welcome back. So you've just been to the excuse me, need some fluid. You've just been to the Great Hall of the Dragon Runes, and you may have met one or two or all of the dragons. They all came. You may have connected one more strongly. Just keep that connection. You may dream about them tonight. And just a little bit more, talk about Dragon Thunder. If you've not heard of the Dragon Thunder, we have a meeting once a year. And we get lots and lots and lots of beautiful speakers to come out and talk to us, which is beautiful. This year we've got 24 hours of them. We're starting in Australia with 8 speakers, coming to the UK of 8 speakers, and then going over to Americas with 8 speakers. And then we've got, I think, nearly 19 pre-records. So that'll be the beautiful summit in the middle of July, into July. So that's, if you're interested in coming to that, that's dragonthunder.info. Register. If there's any questions you want to ask me now, please do. Welcome to unmute yourself, or put it in the comments, or anyone want to share what they saw or felt or smelt or intuited. And if you don't want to, you can. Alexandra.
Yeah, I'll see. I'll try to be by the light here. Okay, so I thought I was gonna see a rainbow dragon just because that name jumped out at me, but I was really surprised to, I don't know, is it a fire dragon or lava?
Yep, there is lava.
There's lava. Do you have a fire one?
There's fire as well.
Okay, so probably was fire because it was blowing fire at me at first, and I was like, well, that's a lot. And then it just kept going and going and going, and I was like, oh my goodness, I am being melted away of just so much heavy stuff. And it just kept going and going and going. But then I looked down at myself and I had shackles on. I was like, oh, that makes sense. I've had so many things. But then I looked down even better. I was like, oh my goodness, those are dragon legs.
Ooh.
And I don't usually identify as a dragon myself, although I do identify as a shapeshifter. But what was amazing was, and then I suddenly had a flash of multiple things all at once. So I thought, oh, this dragon is freeing me of the many times when a lot of us, um, we as dragons were shackled. And it's funny because, you know, I've told you I free the dragons under churches. I thought, oh boy, how many of those dragons were me or aspects of me? It was just getting, it was very intense. And I think there was one other part to that, but it was, that's all I got for now. It was just a lot. So thank you. Yeah, it felt thorough.
Yeah, there's a lot of power when 27 dragons come in, and they didn't all, for me, they didn't all arrive until very near the end. There was a few that were a bit late to the party, but you'll all see it slightly differently depending on your perspective. And some of you have seen all of them, some of you have seen some of them, some of you might not have seen any of them, but they were definitely there. They were sharing their energy, and their message to me was just to open people's hearts to the fact that they're there. Obviously many of you are already into dragons anyway, and there's lots of different clans, but these were just another clan of dragons or thunder that wanted to say hello. So, thank you very much. I enjoyed that. I saw a bright blue energy, bright iridescent blue. Beautiful. Is there a midnight blue colour dragon? Very dark blue. The dragon colour will depend entirely for you. Each dragon will show individually. So you might see my dragon, Agatha, and some people see her like I do, which is sort of brown colour. Some people see her as more of an earth colour. Some people see her multicoloured. It will depend. It's your perspective. It depends on you, and they'll show to you individually. A bit like if some of us look at a human and think they're gorgeous and somebody else thinks they're ugly, it's the same thing. We all have a different perspective. Of course you're all gorgeous. I'd love to share a little. That was wonderful. Yeah, please do.
Thank you so much. I flew on the back of a fire dragon and was guided to a place where there were 5 dragons in total, representing the earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. And we were flying around clearing ley lines and clearing away a lot of gunk for healing. And don't know how to put this into words. I'm still kind of altered, and it was fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah, it's always good to clear some gunk away. The dragons are
Yes.
very good at that degunking, aren't they?
Thank you for your help.
Thank you for sharing. I know it's like sometimes when you go on a journey, it's so powerful. You come back and human words don't describe it, do they? You have to just sort of say whatever comes out, and we understand that it was powerful and it was good. It was beautiful. So much healing energy, love. It's beautiful. Thank you for all the comments. Anyone else? Did anyone else want to talk? Don't have to if you don't want to. Line in the spine, yeah. I mean, every time you meet the dragons, they have unconditional love for us, and they're just about healing. They want us to be the best version of ourselves. So. Cool. We'll keep moving. Then I'll share screen. I've got a couple more things to share with you. I won't keep you much longer. If a bit of advertising, if anyone's interested in galactic mysticism, it's a 11-month deep dive into shamanism. I'm taking people's names for that, whoever's interested. And there's also a book out that you can purchase. And there's also a self-study version. So if you do it in person with me, it's £2,999 for full-on 11 months, or you can do the self-study ones. These are all on my website. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff. I do healings, shamanic healings, and there's lots of things. I'm not going to bore you with it all. One thing I'd like to say is that I've been very busy, and I've had a very productive February because it's been wet and horrid. So I actually managed to finish 3 of my books that I've been working on and off for the last, like it all do, forever. So there's been notes here and notes there, and I've been putting them all together. So those are my books. I've got Galactic Mysticism, English Mystics, Rituals and Ceremonies for Healing and Wisdom. That's the big one. That's 444 pages. I was amazed when I finished writing it, and it's full of spells and rituals and healings and wisdom of all the different, mainly shamanic, that I've learnt over the last probably 2 decades. So that's the big one. Runes of Dragons is a little book that tells you about the runes, each rune. It's got a picture of the rune and some artwork that the dragons downloaded. Then you've got Merlin, the mystical bard. Been working with Merlin for 2 or 3 years, and more recently he started to sort of, I don't really like the word channel, but I've been having a chat with him and I've been writing down what he says, and it's transmission, spells and chants of Merlin, and he's a bard, and he's quite good. He's quite clever at what he says. And then the one that I wrote probably a year and a bit ago was Fly with Dragons, which is basically my story of how I met dragons and how I got into dragons and how I assist them and they assist me. And then if you need to get me, I'm on EnglishMystic.co.uk and .com. And if you're ever in Dartmoor in Devon and you fancy a little stroll and look like a nice smile like I always have when I come out of the woods, you're more than welcome to come have a walk with me. We can also go for a walk up to where that stone circle is. So that stone circle I took you to, the Our Axis Mundo, is a physical place, and I go there as often as I can and give thanks to the stone circle and offer it lots of beautiful bits and pieces. Stop sharing. So any final questions? Next month I'll say we've got someone coming to talk about numerology, but after that I'm free for people to give suggestions if there's a subject to do with spirituality, Reiki, shamanism, Rahani, dragons that you want me to talk about, then I'm more than happy to. If not, I'll just I'll sit down and read through my notes and make something up. But if someone's got a I really want to hear about that, then do let me know, and I'm happy to share if it's something I know about. And if I don't, I'll research it and share that. And if anyone wants to be a guest, if anyone wants to come on and share their knowledge, so it's just not me rabbiting on the whole time, I'm more than happy to sit here and go, oh wow, you're so clever, and more than happy, even if it's 5 minutes or a whole hour that you want to share. Come on and share your wisdom. Maybe it's your first step, or maybe you're already really good at it. And either way, so do let me know. And this recording I'll send to everyone that's on the list. It'll be on all the different groups. And if you need me, just reply to the email that I send. And if you need me faster, you can go to the website and there's a form you can fill in. And I'm on social media as EnglishMystic everywhere, so easy to find. Anyone got anything you want to say? Anyone want to close us off? Any questions? Any thoughts?
I want to say thank you because it was so profound and deep, and I don't know about everybody else. I mean, I feel, I see, and I sense, but it was. You said at the very beginning that dragons are deep. It wasn't, and and I felt with all my whole body. I hadn't felt like that in a long, long time. So it was the drum and the dragons, and it again. I keep using the word thorough. So I just want to say thank you. And I felt a lot of different dragons, and they were all in different shapes and sizes, and they looked all. I think they were having a party. Like, look, we shapeshift, and it was just really good. So thank you for all that you're doing.
Thank you. Beautiful. Well, it's been nice seeing you all, and we're on again next month. And if any of you are around this Sunday, we've got Dragon Talks, which are 7 p.m. on Sunday, and we've got a couple of people, one lady from the US and another guy from Canada that are sharing. And so that's dragontalks.info if you've not ever registered and want to register. That'll be amazing. That'll be just me comparing and just sitting going, wow, that's amazing. So it's always beautiful to listen to other people's wisdom and other people's perspective on dragons. So if you're around, do register and come along. Great to see you there. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your mornings, days, afternoons, and the rest of us, I think we're off to bed. So beautiful to see you all.
Thank
and
you so much.
there you go. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.